based. It sounds like and so it's on the logical side for that example. Again, a use of percentage would be the most precise, and it's logical. It's a number. Numbers work that way, almost always. Depo Provera is the product. 99.99.7%. Would be nice to have 100%, but 99 sounds pretty good for effectiveness. So then we get, so that hopefully that will make the reader, the viewer of the ad, look down and read more about the information. It is a prescription product. That means you're going to have a whole bunch of this stuff. You have a whole bunch of disclaimer talk, because they have to do that. This is not selling. This is not a selling strategy. These are the opposite. These are the bad things that can happen, possibly. They have to be in the ad because of laws. You see them all the time on television commercials. If you've seen drug commercials, there are lots of them on television these days. You see all of this narration of the side effects. Same thing up here. These are not strategies. Don't use any of this. If you come across this in your analysis of an advertisement or a commercial, television commercial, these are not the selling points. These are the opposite of selling. These are the negatives that are possible. Possible side effects. And there's a whole bunch of it in here. Often in, say, a television commercial, if you see this stuff, they try to distract you maybe with the images while the narrator is going through this list of possible side effects. Sometimes you have like beautiful music or images or something like that, or something going on that will be a little more positive feeling or something like that. A little bit of distraction from the narration, which is a negative, bunch of negative stuff about the product. Or possible side effects. So, but here's more selling points up here in this part. If you're not ready, you're not ready, which is pretty pretty easy to not disagree with. How can you disagree? If you're not ready, you're not ready. Love is love. Truth is truth. So it doesn't really say much, but it gets the point across. If you're not ready, you're not ready. Hey, you got things to do. So they're gently trying to get you to think about this product. That's why more women than ever are choosing a little comparison that's not very logical because it's so vague, so general. Why more women than ever? Nowadays, more women than ever before in the past are choosing Depo Provera. Maybe. You need just one shot. Now here's another fear tactic here. It's a little different. You need just one. Whenever they promise you that you will save time, or it won't take too much time, it won't cost too much, it won't take too much time to work to actually happen. In this case, it won't take too much of your time to get this done. It's a kind of time-consuming effort that you put into this because it's a contraceptive injection. So meaning you have to go somewhere, get it injected. I don't think it's self-injectable. Maybe it is now. I just don't know. But probably it's going to cost something to get it done, and it's going to be time-consuming. However, they want to say, before you think that, they're trying to get you to think you need just one shot on time every 3 months to stay pregnancy protected. Interesting word choice there, pregnancy protected. Kind of a positive way to say that. You need just one shot on time every 3 months. So don't worry about, so it's kind of implying the fear, so to speak. There is a fear of, oh my God, what is this? Every month am I going to have to do this? And, how many times is it every week? It can't be every week. What? So no, don't worry. The product is saying, the ad is saying, don't worry about that. It's not that bad. So it brings up the fear and answers the fear all in one sentence there. You need just one shot, don't worry. Every 3 months to stay pregnancy protected. Some women, here's another phrase here. So you can focus on chemistry, not maternity. little play on words a little bit, reminding you, the student viewer, of the ad. Don't forget our banner headline up here, the could you still make it to graduation? Don't worry, it's only every 3 months, and you get back to your normal student life. So you can focus on chemistry, not maternity, and it won't change your life from what you are. Because you're protected from pregnancy. Kind of a weird thing to say, but that's the product. That's what they're selling. Pregnancy protection, so to speak. So you're protected from this danger in a way. The word protected indicates in a kind of positive way, in a kind of nice way. There's a danger out there. There's something you should be thinking about, and our product will cover everything. We'll protect you from it. Don't worry. So at the end of this the fourth paragraph here, at the end of the reading section, it's tough to get people to read that much reading. So they have this big, gigantic emotional appeal at the top. Visually, there's not much happening, except I think they're going for a kind of writing on a chalkboard, writing on an old we don't have chalkboards much anymore. At UL, they had green. I used to hang around over there once in a while. And they used to have green chalkboards. I don't even know if they have those. Probably not anymore. Maybe they do. I haven't been over there for a while. In the classrooms in Griffin Hall, we used to do some English classes over there. So I think that's what they're going for, a kind of studenty, old-fashioned kind of writing on a black chalkboard, the old-fashioned white chalk on the blackboard. Not sure about that, but not much visual, but big headline, which will try to get your attention. Hopefully then you'll read the rest of it, and then you'll see this down here, the product name and what it is. If you're not ready to get pregnant, be ready with, or if you're not ready, be ready with effective birth control. Kind of just a little play on words, like if you're not ready, you're not ready. If you're not ready to get pregnant, be ready with effective birth control, Depo Provera. And then, of course, it's a prescription, so you have to ask for it. You have to go get it. Another thing that you have to do. But they're saying, don't worry, I think they do this at the bottom as well. Don't worry, it's not that time consuming and too much of an effort. We don't want to do too much effort. And so a lot of ads will say, oh, don't worry, it won't take long to do this, or it'll work in 2 weeks. You don't have to wait months for this to start working, this whatever you're buying to help you. Don't worry about that. You just think about it 4 times a year. So again, a little extra fear tactic down there, another example of a fear strategy. It's just 4 times a year, meaning don't worry. It's not every month, it's not every week, not what you were thinking maybe. And so whether it's effective or not, this ad doesn't matter too much as far as an analysis goes. You can't say that it's effective or not, the ad itself, I mean, because you'd have to question everyone who ever saw the ad to get a really effective sense or a good sense of the effectiveness of it. So, but it is pretty good persuasive strategies, I suppose you could say. We don't know if it's effective, if it works or not, but we can say what the ad makers, the ad creators, the company is trying to do, what they're hoping for with their strategies. That's about as far as we can go with whether it's effective or not. So you're not really judging the effectiveness of the ad when you do an analysis. What you're doing is looking at the strategies and what they hoped for would be effective. And maybe at the conclusion of an essay, an analysis essay, if you did an analysis essay of this, you could say the balance. You might want to point out the balance of the emotional and the logical is a good idea, something like that maybe. So it will It will not be only emotional, emotional, emotional. At least it tries to get a number in here a bit to balance the emotion. So that might be a useful thing in reaching a broader audience. You could say that is a positive about the ad overall. But overall, you don't have to say it works or it doesn't work on people. You're just pointing out the strategies. And so that's all I wanted to talk about for this little film.